Welcome back, everybody. In this video I'll be making a baby gate, although my baby's only 2 months old. It's actually for my dog. So I start this off by cutting down my 1x4s, which I got at Home Depot. They're super cheap. They're only a couple dollars each. Well, I guess they used to be. Now they're probably 200. So here I'm laying out all of my pieces and giving them a quick check to look for any warping, any wobbling. And since I had a couple extra cut, I was able to just trade those out for the right ones and just keep moving along. So the assembly of this baby gate's really straightforward. It's just wood glue and brad nails. So honestly, you line everything up, put your glue down, and then nail them together. It is as simple as that. I was just using one of the boards as a reference to make sure that they were all evenly spaced and lined up. So at this point, it's just rinse and repeat. You cut your pieces, throw down some glue, nail it together. So now it's time to start cutting those spiders, and I just lay the board there and use a square to trace it out. You don't need to get all fancy measuring the angles and bringing it to your miter saw. Simple as whipping out your circular saw and eyeballing it. It doesn't have to be perfect. We are going to be painting this, so wood filler is going to fix any little mistakes. But as you can see, you can get it pretty darn accurate with just a circular saw. So after gluing this up, getting that last piece on, I took it up to my stairwell to see how it fit. Turns out I made it too long, so you see me ripping down about 3/4 of an inch off the side. And here I'm going over and filling all of those little holes with wood filler. This isn't going to matter too much because we're not staining it, we will be painting it. So after letting that dry overnight, I came back the next morning and gave it a quick sand, and wood filler sands off super easy. So you don't have to worry about being super liberal with it. You could throw a bunch on there, sand it all off in a couple seconds. Now for the most satisfying part, painting. I chose an all-in-one paint and primer, so I didn't have to bother with doing a primer coat. And in total, I did 2 coats. And to seal the paint, I used a lacquer. I do wish that I went with a more satin finish. This one was very high gloss. But in total, I did 3 coats of this going over both sides. And here you see me taking off the handrail. I had to move that up about 2 inches, so spackled up the holes, gave it a quick paint since I do have the exact match paint. And I'm using a brush to paint it on, but it's so small that it really doesn't matter. So after giving the hinges a couple coats of black spray paint, it was ready for installation. Best part. Now, I wanted my gate to swing open when it wasn't latched, so instead of making the gate perfectly level up and down, I tilted it back just a hair. That way, when it isn't latched, it's going to swing open and fall against the wall. And you want to make sure that you're really driving these screws into a stud. If they aren't, it's just going to pull out of the drywall. Don't use anchors, don't waste your time. You need to find a stud. I used 3.5-inch cabinet screws. They're self-drilling. They're fantastic, and after painting them black, they fit the aesthetic really well. So that's it. Super quick, super easy build, really fun weekend project. And the only tool that you really need is going to be a brad nailer. Everything else, clamps, paintbrush, you're going to have that.
If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.